Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Lorene Romero. I am the NACTA webinar moderator for today. Our special guest for today, this is a very special NACTA webinar. It is about one of our benefits that's exclusive to us. It is called Voyager Travel Guides. This is a benefit that you receive as a NACTA member, and we have the creator of it, Richard Earls, who is the publisher for Travel Research Online. He is going to walk us through this benefit, how to use it, and why it's a value to you as an NACTA member. Just want to do a little bit of brief housekeeping. I want to remind everybody that you are all on mute. That will prevent any background sounds from happening while we're doing the recording. This session will be posted on the NACTA YouTube site shortly. You can go there by going to YouTube and clicking on the NACTA channel. I also encourage you while you're there to sign up to subscribe to it, so that way anytime we put up a webinar, you will be notified of it as soon as it's up. We will have a Q&A session at the very end where I will read any questions you put in the question box to Richard, and he will be happy to read, to answer them for you. So now I'm going to turn the reins over to Richard. Thank you, Richard, for being here. We really appreciate all the support that you give to NACTA. I am also going to put myself on mute, but I will be here with you every minute of the way. Just call my name and I'll pop right back up. Here you go, Richard. Thank you so much for being here.
Okay, guys, thank you. And I'm trusting that everyone can see my screen now and that you can hear me okay. Yeah, we want to talk about the program that we've had in place now for, well, going on 3 years, I guess, or even longer with NACTA, where we provide NACTA, and then NACTA turns around and provides to its membership a set of programs that are part of your program with NACTA, and they're absolutely free to use. These are really terrific tools, and they actually formed the core of what we built our Voyager website program on. So some of this material we actually find in the Voyager website program, and you get it for free. So we want to go through just a little bit of the program, show you exactly how to use it and how it's being used on other websites, so that you get a sense of how you might apply it to your own. This is a page that we recently built for NACTA, and I'm going to let later I'll let Lorraine tell you a little bit about how to access this from your NACTA pages and your NACTA program guide online. I'm not exactly sure how you get from NACTA's page to this page, but I'm sure she can describe that to you later. But once you're on this page, of course, you see the NACTA logo there, and you will see that there is a place for you to log in once you've already subscribed. And if you need to register, you can register by clicking this button here. So this is both where you go to sign up, and it's where you go in order to register for the program and to log in once you are registered. The first set of content that we provided for the program, and excuse me, I've got a new earphone here that keeps popping right off my head. So if I suddenly sound like I've disappeared, I'll be right back. So if we scroll down just a little bit here, we'll see the destination guides. There are 750 destination guides in the program, and you can place these on a website. And we give you just a few lines of code, and you can place that code on your website page, and these guides appear. And just to give you an example of how they look on a particular site, this is how they would look. And you can move around either using the tab menu here or by looking at particular countries like this. And these are very nice little guides. They have something about the tourism infrastructure, information on the weather, the geography, things to do, things to see, travel advice, passport and visa information. And the value of this to you as a travel consultant, of course, is that all of this information is the type of thing that clients are looking for when they do their research. And what better place to do the research than on your website? So it's a service that you can turn around and essentially offer your clients. And it's tremendous content that makes your site a little more, to use a term, makes your site a little more sticky, gives your viewers a reason to stay on your site and participate with you as a travel consultant. So these destination guides are available to you as part of your membership, and they actually contain the capacity where you can print these out for your clients and give them to them. This is a video that, and unfortunately, GoToMeeting doesn't stream video very well, so we can't really stream it for you here, but you can go in, look at these, and look at all the videos. And by the way, if you ever have a problem with a video, let us know about it. At the bottom of every page on your guides, you will see that there's a place to turn in a trouble ticket if you find a broken link or if you find something that's not working properly. So let us know if you find something like that. You'll also typically find articles on that particular destination. So for example, here we were looking at the Bahamas. And there goes the earpiece again. We're looking at the Bahamas, and you'll see a couple of articles from major publications on that destination. So do go in, play with it a little bit, and then if you are signed up, put them on your website. And if you're not yet signed up, register and get these on your website, because it's tremendous content. One other nice thing that's going on internally here is that later this year, probably within the next month, we will be doing a major upgrade of all of the destination guides. So all of this content is being reworked by us now, and we have a major project in place right now where all the destination content is being reworked. So let's go back and look at some of the other content. Beyond the destination guides, we have travel articles. And there are about, I'm going to say there's somewhere well over 200, 300 travel articles that you can choose from. And these articles work very well. And let me just give you an example of how that might look. As I'm apologizing for my frequent dropouts there. These are not custom earbuds that I have here. So if we look at this page on this particular website, for example, this is one of our articles, and you can see there's great photography in it. These are very friendly to travel agents. They are written from the perspective of a consumer reading it, and all the way through many of the articles we talk about checking with your travel consultant to get more information. But these are topical articles on almost anything that you want to search. So you can search destinations, you can search various activities like safari in this instance. There's a little searcher that you can click on and within the admin system and choose your article, and then again putting it on your site is a matter of just taking a couple of lines of code, inserting it on your site, and it like magic, it just appears on your site. These are we seldom have any inquiries with regard to the support on these, so they must be pretty easy to use, and we endeavor to make them as easy as possible to use. And like I said, there's somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 travel articles for you, and those are being updated all the time, and new articles are being added all the time. And that's true with all of these, that new resources are always being added to them and substituted. So we may move some articles out and put new articles in. So if we go back to our NACTA page, videos. Now, once again, unfortunately, the videos don't stream well, so I can't really show you any videos here. But the video library has both destination and activity videos, and we're about to move a whole new set of videos into the system that right now are resident in the Where to Travel Next section of our site. So if you're familiar with Where to Travel Next on the Travel Research Online dashboard, you'll be able to get in there and look at the videos that are being moved over into the NACTA site right now. Those should be moved in within the next week or so, and it will add about 20 or 30 videos to the NACTA system. So get in there. You can take these videos and you can place them either on a website, or you can actually download them and put them into something like Facebook. So it's a great social media tool as well. The port of call guides. These are a set of guides that are specific to cruise destinations. And if you do a lot of cruises in your agency, here it is on a website, then these are guides for specific to the ports of call. And again, these are all being revamped currently and should be up and running along with the new destination guides later on during June. But again, a great tool to have on your website. Now, again, think about this in terms of the types of content that you're able to provide your readers with. If you don't have this kind of content on your site, then your readers really don't have a reason to go there except to see travel specials. And if you've been doing any reading of my articles lately, you know that I'm not a big fan of having overt travel specials on your websites. I think that creates a situation where it puts your viewer, your readers, the consumers who come to your site, in a bit of a shopping frenzy. And unfortunately, they do that shopping in Google rather than with you. So we're a big advocate of having what I would call opaque travel specials on your website. And opaque travel specials means that all of the information isn't there for the consumer. In order for the consumer to get all the information they need to book, they have to speak with you. And so I refer to that as the marketing funnel. What you want to do is keep your client moving closer to you all the time, rather than giving them all the information they need to run off and research on their own. They're going to research on their own, you know that, but you want to have the opportunity to engage them in conversation. And so the things that we do on our websites, and what I think you ought to be doing on your website, is developing that marketing funnel system to bring the client closer and closer to you all the time. And that's what our content is really meant to do. And we also have the Voyager news feed. Again, these are consumer articles, and I have an example here. Consumer articles that are generated by from our Travelgram system. So if you're getting our daily Travelgram, these are the same articles that you'll see on the Travelgram, at least those articles that are pertinent to consumers. And it gives the consumers something to look at, to read, to keep current with travel news. And again, just a wonderful piece of content for your website. Putting it on your website is, again, as easy as taking a couple of lines of code and pasting them on your website. So I'm going to go back to this original page now. And again, just to recap, it's the destination guides, the travel articles, the video, the small video library, the port of call guides, and the Voyager travel news feed. All of this is free to you. It's part of your NACTA membership, which is just an amazing feature of NACTA, that they provide this kind of content to you guys for free. It's quite a benefit, and I hope everyone's taking advantage of it. So if you want Lorraine to give me some questions, I'll be happy to field those questions. And if you can see the URL at the top of the screen, if not, I'll read this out to you. It's voyagerwebsites.com, NACTA-voyager-travel-guides.html. But I believe, Lorraine, I'm correct, that there is a link from the NACTA site to this so that everybody doesn't have to write that down.
Right, right. How they would go to it, if you're in front of your computers, you would go to NACTA.com. You would log into member login, and when you log into there, you are going to look right on the burgundy bar that's going to be right in the middle. You will go to marketing tools, and the drop down there will say Voyager Travel Guides. You're going to click on that. And then once you get into that, you can subscribe to Richard's site. And then once you get there, you will be able to get in. Now, Richard, one of the questions that came up is when you go to subscribe, a Google Doc form comes up, and it's going to ask you for your information, your email address. Are you a NACTA member? Again, this is a value to NACTA memberships, so you must be a current member. The question that someone asked already is how long does it take to get approval? It sounds like they signed up about 2 weeks ago and they haven't heard back yet. Are you the one that does this, or does someone on the NACTA side check the membership and then get back to you?
Yes, this is 100% run by NACTA. So we provide the content, but administratively, that's done by NACTA. I believe it's Dawn that handles that. So absolutely do check with Dawn or your NACTA office to see exactly what the issue might be there.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Honestly, if it's been within the last 2 weeks, it's possible that Don hasn't been available. He was at the ASTA conference, and we all know when you're traveling, you get hammered when you get back. I was a good witness to that. I was at the chapter director meeting in Cabo last week, and my email got cut off. So, yeah, I got 500 emails yesterday, but at least they're coming through. It's a good thing. I didn't lose anything. Let me see. First question we have on here. One of the agents says, we really appreciate having the guides, but they previously had city portraits. Has this been changed?
When you say city portraits, I'm not exactly sure, but let's look at one of these and we'll get some sense of it. Here we go. So, for example, let's look at a destination. Let's go back to the main map. And while you're doing this, I just want to give. I just got an update. See, love chat boxes. Dawn is running behind, so if you did subscribe within the last couple weeks, give him another week or so to get caught up. Okay, perfect. So now let's look at Belgium, for example. And then you can see cities in Belgium. So this is about Belgium in general. Then you get the cities in Belgium. And then you get articles on Brussels, Bruges, and Antwerp.
I think you just answered the question. The agent clarified a little bit, an overview of main cities in a given country.
Yes, and that I believe that covers it. If that didn't answer the question, let me know.
Okay. All right. Michelle has two questions. First question, I have the destination guide on my website. I gave my developer the code and the iframe cuts off the destination box. Should I work with the developer to fix this or is it because of the code? It sounds like it's not working.
Yeah, I think that's just a matter of your developer needing to adjust the size of the iframe.
Okay, and okay, perfect. She also says, I submitted a request for the news feed, but have not heard back yet. I'm sorry, Michelle, that may be another one of timing.
Well, yeah, and the actually, once you're registered, you can log in here. And from there, you can get the code for any of the applications right from your admin system. So this page is relatively new. You would have gone to a little bit different place in the past, but now this page here has the link for you to actually log into your system and grab the code.
Okay, that also sounds like it's going to be a Dawn area. Sorry, Michelle. All right, next question. Since we have the guides on our website already, is there anything that we need to do if the information is updated?
No, the information is automatically updated in our database and is reflected on your websites. So updates are automatic.
Okay, perfect. Sorry for the delay. These boxes are so small to read the questions. Love the portal call guide. So much information, visual and graphics for our clients, saving us time on matching specific cruise sites. Would love to see similar sites for major cities such as Paris, Rome, Amsterdam, and Madrid.
Again, the destination guides will have that. So if you've got this system, if you've registered and signed up for it, then you have the destination guides available to you, and of course those destinations are part of the entire destination guide series.
Okay.
Again, if I'm not answering the question precisely, let me know. Come back at me and let me know if you need clarification on anything.
Gotcha, gotcha. Plus, it may be 17 questions down, so I'm just kind of going down the list, but I'm also getting some of the thank you that answered that. Thank you. One agent asks if the articles can be repurposed and used in their blog.
You can use them in a blog as long as you leave the attribution. In other words, these are professionally written articles. If there is an author associated with it, you need to leave intact the author's byline and biography. But in other words, you can't take them as though they are your own article. But you're welcome to use them as a blog piece or as an article on your website. Just make sure you leave any attribution that the article contains.
Perfect. Is subscribing to the Voyager different from getting the TRO Travelgram?
Yes. The Travelgram you register for on our site, and that comes out daily. And then on Fridays you get the TRO Cruise News. Those are our newsletters that go out to everybody. But this is something that you sign up for on the NACTA site and is a NACTA benefit. So this is something we produce, but it's a NACTA benefit.
Sorry, I'm trying to read through the questions.
Yeah,
sorry for the pause.
Right.
Do your websites integrate with third-party apps like WisePops and Privy, which has timed out subscriptions?
Yes, if I'm guessing you're asking about the Voyager websites in that instance, and yes, our websites per se will integrate any third-party app.
Got it. And actually, the next set of questions is asking if they don't have a website, do you have a website program that you are offering? So there's a good tie-in here.
Well, we do indeed. Yes, we have VoyagerWebsites.com, and we'd love to talk to you about that. The difference in the programs is that the content that NACTA provides you is a subset of a much larger library that we have for our website program. So this website information here is free to you as part of your NACTA membership. And then we have a separate website program that we'd certainly love to talk to you about that has a much larger library of information attached to it. And you can go to VoyagerWebsites.com there, VoyagerWebsites.com. And look at that program, and we'd love to talk to you about it.
Perfect, perfect. And keep in mind, everybody, this is a wonderful benefit of NACTA membership. It's a $210 value. Richard gives this to us in conjunction with NACTA. It's one of our benefits. And it's one of the things that, as I mentioned, I was at the Cabo chapter director meeting last week. We talked about this because it's such a great benefit. People don't realize that we have it on the benefit. So go to the NACTA site, log in, check on benefits, and then when you scroll down, you will see the Voyager travel guides. It's part of your benefit. It's free. It's such a great value. Richard, would you take a moment to talk about maybe what your 3 favorite sites would be that when you're looking to give destinational information for your clients, what do you like? What do you like to share with people?
You mean if when I'm describing a particular destination?
Yeah. What would we're travel agents on the other end. We've got clients. What do you're traveled, you know all this information. Which ones hit your hot spot?
Well, I'm an outdoor person. And, anytime you're working with a client, this is a really, really important point, is you can't talk about you. You can't talk about what you like. You've got to really know what it is that registers with the client. And so, that's part of the old school way of talking about it is qualifying the client. But I really think you're doing something much more sophisticated than that. I think what you're doing is forming a relationship. And so in that process of forming a relationship with a client, you find out what their emotional hot buttons are. And you are talking to them and drawing a picture that will relate to them. So if they're a family person, you describe the destination in terms of a family experience. And if they are an outdoor person, as I am, you would talk to me about all of this. For example, one of my great destinations, one of my favorite places in the world is Iceland. And you would be talking to me about all the great outdoor life in Iceland that during the summer can be enjoyed for 24 hours a day. So, I really think what you're doing is trying to find that emotional resonance that is important to the client. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, absolutely. It does make sense because you want to be able to find a way to connect with your client, get their passion. Let's say, for example, like you're saying right now, they love wildlife. They want to see nature. So you would bring them to, if they're going to be going on a cruise, let's say, do you have a link that you can refer them to for Alaska?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. We both in the destination guides and in the port of call guide.
And is there something they can download? One agent is saying she doesn't have her own website. Is there something that she can download to be able to give to her client?
Well, this is content for a website.
Okay.
So, it doesn't exist separate and apart from a website. So it does require that you have a website. Now, the alternative, if you don't have a website, of course, is that we have these same destination guides on Travel Research Online. And you can log in there and use our destination guides. You can email from there, you can print them from there and provide them to clients. And it goes out with your contact information and your logo on it. So you certainly can do it from the TRO site.
So absolutely. So from looking at this, you'd be able to email it to them. And would that be a link that you would be emailing them? Because I know also I see that you have print, and I'm a Mac person, so I don't know how it works on a PC side. But on a Mac side, you can hit print, but you can, when you hit print, you don't have to print it. You can also say mail as a PDF.
Exactly.
So, Cynthia, that may be an option for you that you would be able to go ahead and do that. I think that was a great question. Thank you.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with Travel Research Online and all the things that we do at TRO, do visit the website and look at all the features there, because there are a lot of tools that, again, it's all free to you. A lot of tools that you can use there that will enhance your ability to market to your clients.
Exactly, exactly. And what you want to do as an agent is, you know, align yourself with the most information that you have that's available. You don't have to know everything. I know sometimes we think you have to know everything, but what Richard is offering is the fact that you have this information for your back pocket to be able to provide to them and to be able to put on your website, to be able to provide them with the information. At our meeting, we talked about what a great value this is. And I know often, Richard, that you will attend events like I just saw you recently at City to Sea, and you talked about the different value of these items. Are you going to be at any upcoming event where people can meet you?
Let's see. I believe the next thing that I'm attending, well, of course, I'm headed to Cruise 360. That's coming up next week, and that's in Vancouver this year. And then after that, I believe the next thing is the Fall Travel Agent Forum in Miami.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's see. Is there anything else you want to cover? I have, believe it or not, I've got through all the questions.
Well, no, I think that covers most of the program. Again, I invite each of you to sign up and make good use of the program. We're always looking to enhance it, to update materials. There's a lot going on right now that will be updated over the next month. So this is a good time to be signing on if you haven't already, because lots of new material is right around the corner.
And as I mentioned, it is so easy to sign up. You're a NACTA member, you're a current member, you go to NACTA.com, log into your account, and then after you're done logging in, you're going to go to Marketing Tools. Under Marketing Tools, you'll notice it's got a drop-down window. Okay, so you don't even click on anything. You just hover your mouse right over Marketing Tools, and then you will see Voyager Travel Guides. And then we go to that page. You can subscribe to it. It's free. It's part of your NACTA benefits, which is absolutely wonderful. There's no setup fee. There's no annual subscription. It's part of your NACTA membership, and you get wonderful information from Richard. He does. I have to tell you, Richard, I know I'm talking like you're a third person. You're wonderful. You really do provide wonderful information to everybody, and we really do appreciate the fact that we're working with you.
Well, that's sweet of you. Thank you. I'm like you guys. I love this business. It's that simple. This is my passion too. So we share that.
All right. Well, I think that is it. Do you want to give the website one more time? Because we may have had somebody come on late, and this is being recorded. So we will have this on the NACTA site for you in the next couple of days. We will also have a follow-up message that will include this link, and also a way for you to be able to sign up and subscribe to the YouTube channel for NACTA, which I highly recommend. So, Richard, what contact information would you like to provide? And if anybody else has any questions.
Well, everybody can reach me at r.hurls@Travel Research Online. And if you go to Travel Research Online, and I'll just take you there right now. If you go to Travel Research Online, you can find all of our contact information and everything that you need in order to sign up there and take advantage of everything that we're doing there. But please please do utilize this program because it's a great benefit.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Richard is one of our guest presenters from time to time. So go to the NACTA YouTube channel. Richard, remind me, what was the last webinar that we did together? Was it the one on your website?
Yes, we did a program on the Voyager travel website.
So take a look at that. We do have a couple of questions of people are asking about pricing for the website. And so what is the website they can go to? And then, of course, I'm going to refer them to the NACTA YouTube channel again to be able to look at the video. But what is the website if they want to just take a quick peek?
Yeah, it is. It's VoyagerWebsites.com. This is it, VoyagerWebsites.com. And when you sign up, use the NACTA sign-up form. There is a NACTA payment page because NACTA agents get a bit of a discount. And so you don't want to sign up on the main site. You want to use the NACTA link in order to register for the websites themselves because you get a special discount as a NACTA member.
Perfect. And again, you would find that by logging into your account, and then you would look on the burgundy bar right next to Marketing Tools. The one right next to it says Member Benefits. When you go to that page, you will also find a link to be able to sign up. As Richard said, you would get a NACTA discount. So look at that, Richard. We got 2 topics covered.
Excellent.
And they're both NACTA benefits. So again, I encourage everybody to go to YouTube and then look under the NACTA channel, and then you will also find his recording from that. And if you have any other questions, please email Richard. Richard, thank you again for being here. We really, really appreciate all you do for the travel community and agents and NACTA in particular. So thank you, Richard. Thank you, everybody, for taking time out of your busy, busy day. You will receive a follow-up email with this information. So have a great rest of the week and a safe holiday. Thank you, Richard.
Absolutely, folks.
Bye-bye.
Yep. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.